The first team to destroy the core wins the match instantly. If the 10-minute timer runs out, the team with the higher score wins. The final score is calculated from kills, destroying the root, and capturing shrines and defeating Zyron. That is all. Now you have the knowledge to be a hero in the ROLG Major. Get in there, adventurer! Good day, adventurers! Today, we're breaking down how to dominate the ROLG Majors. Are you ready? Let's go! For this major, each match will only last 10 minutes, and every player starts with 1 million...
ROLG Major Day of Domination. Welcome back, and this is still the Grand Finals. 2 wins. Dictator is looking for that match point, but can they finish it off? And now they also have to be cautious about their opponents. Figild, that 2 matches earlier on might be a warm-up, a trial, a testing period for them to see how will Dictator play out. But if I'm the Dictator, I'm just 1 win away. I don't want to let Figild do a reverse sweep, and I will be doing everything in my power, our power, in order for us to solidify the championship. Chin, Vince, we welcome you back. Is this going to be the last game, or are we gonna see an opening from Figild in order for them to reverse this situation that they're in right now?
Definitely the momentum right now with Dictator from, from the lower bracket, just all the matches in the lower bracket, and now into the grand finals. It's definite, probably one of the most gigantic win streak here in this entire tournament. Already at the grand finals, Figild will have to come up with something else to break that streak, because I don't know, Dictator definitely on fire right now.
They are literally on fire indeed, Even though that they're the ship sailing the seas, definitely you cannot you cannot put a stop towards the flame, the passion. It's burning deep inside them. They found an opportunity, they grinded matches, they were kicked down on round 2, lower bracket, and they worked hard into the grand finals, and they're just 1 win away. And this is going to be an interesting storyline, because Dictator, they had a really tough time defeating Figild in the round robin stage, but it seems like in this fated matchup in the grand finals, Dictator had an answer.
It could have been the assassin. We were joking about it all along in the earlier stages of this tournament.
Yeah.
But it seems to be the kryptonite. They're bringing the gods, the undefeated gods down, and where it counts the most, here in the grand finals. So far, I don't know what to expect. But definitely Figild is not going to take this lying down. They're going to be giving it their all. Maybe we see a few change-ups here and there when we finally see their drafts.
Well, I were the Figild. I mean, I wanted to, protect my reputation as the unbeaten team here in the ROLG Major. So, since they already had received some losses in the hands of Ronin and consecutive losses from Dictator, it seems like Figild is just trying to formulate strategy. So if it doesn't work well in game number 2, but game number 3, most likely we can see the aggression trying to at least escalate on the side of Figild, if ever that they found that momentum changer, having an answer towards the assassin monk situation that they're in. That's the way I wanted to see.
So it's really something that broke up their whole... They had the most connected teamwork and communication that we've seen so far in this tournament. But maybe that shake-up in draft was enough to just break that down.
It is not enough. So let's see if ever that we can see a surprise tactic from Guild in order for them to stop the snowball of the Dictator, or in just in case that Guild decided to counter that assassin lineup that they had. You know, might as well. If I were on the side of Dictator, definitely I need to find another answer. If they're gonna be countering me, I have to prepare a counter to that. I have to be cautious.
If I was playing on the side of, like, I'm not like a professional player or like very knowledgeable when it comes to Land vs Genesis here, but I was in Guild, I'd probably ban the monk of Acoustic Party.
Why not? You know, oh, there's a
Hunter.
change. Hunter, but still no Crusader.
Hunter ban and Crusader ban, so Sages are up now.
Okay, they need that. They need that. They need some protection. You know, I wanted to see an extra layer of protection without Crusader being the sandbags of their teams. You know, the frontliners. You know, your backlines can be vulnerable, and I think that's the challenge for the Guild earlier on, because they are identifying who to pick. Like Dictator, if this guy try to mark a target. Oh, look at this.
No knight for Dictator.
Oh, so this time we've seen Mr. Tan utilizing the assassin, but it's time for Forever, since Forever doesn't have you know, a knight in play. Mr. Tan is going to get back into the rogue.
Very interesting. Kero is usually the one who runs a knight for Dictator, from what I remember. So this is very interesting here. Blacksmith, rogue, assassin. This is going to be a very interesting team composition.
Shake-ups indeed. We can see the versatility of each and every players. They should know all the classes, because once their classes are banned or removed in this game, you need to adjust way too much, and there's a lot of adjustments, you know, for Mr. Tan to play an assassin and a rogue, Forever to capitalize on having the assassin, and we have Kero as the blacksmith. Okay, this is what I want to see. The Wizards, they have been sticking with their picks here and there. Sonho and Shelby being the wizard, the only wizard for their team. Bards, it's Tinaja and Mr. Raz. Hot, yeah. Speaking of Mr. M. Raz, Saya and Akutik will be sticking towards their monks, but of course, in terms of like picking off with damages or eliminating, bursting down their backlines, the assassin and monk can do the job. But now with Sage's Chin that is back into play, so there's another protection layer. LPs being you know, casted on the ground, so hopefully monks can you know, find an opening to dish out those deadly Asura strikes.
I still feel like Guild should have maybe banned out Akutik Puffy's monk, because it's been so devastating for all the matches that they've been running through in the lower bracket. So let's see if the onslaught will still continue here in the grand finals, possibly the final match in our grand finals as well.
And possibly the moment that Guild has been waiting for. We need to win, or they need to win 3 straight games in order for them to upset.
Puffy
The monk here
called it.
He's doing the job. He's doing the job of eliminating the backline. 1-1 score. Guild. Wow. They are trying to get back at the benches. Mr. Tan now using the rogue, getting punished. So the strike again, trying to remove Smile and Me Monk out of this game.
And collected, of course, by Akutik. You know, he's been collecting all the objectives. He's been solo defending routes as well, and of course always getting the most kills. You really have to somehow take care of that, and I feel like it's been under everyone's radar here.
Yeah, I mean, for these guys, they have to go all out. They have to give everything, especially for Dictator. This is going to be your last hurrah. You don't want to go for game 4, game 5. You need to make sure you have to win this game. With Nong Zara being taken out, that means more points for Feigl, but of course Dictator quickly answered back into that aggression. Dictator, Feigl, what's going to be the next thing? Are they going to push? Are they going to get the Zyron? The shrine actually is going to be in the taking, but I see some Asura Strike charges from Kero receiving that.
Interesting. 2 minutes in and it's neck and neck at 6 points each. Both teams are starting to regroup and rebuff. We don't know what to expect. There's next shrine has already spawned.
Feigl, are they gonna capture the shrine? They don't have contestments. We can see the members of Dictator focusing, and we can see some Asura strikes. Feigl collects the shrine, and now they're up by 2. No casualties yet as of the moment, but Feigl is freely getting that shrine, and they will be benefiting from the buff. And here and there, the buff provided good stuff from there. Feigl winning that fight. They're trying to get more bodies. Who's gonna be the next? Forever out. The assassin, not stealthy anymore. Feigl here looking for more potential kills.
That shrine take right there by Feigl was gigantic. 5 kills for Saya Hot Cup.
Saya Hot Cup, literally hot right now. Feigl now having 13 kills. Siren has been back into the game. He's on top. Feigl doing the job, and now we can see Dictator trying to compete and contest. Who's gonna take the blow? Is it going to be Dictator? But it seems like Feigl is going all out, and they secure the first Siren of the game.
Oh, here we go. It's happening. It's happening. Dictator slipped up with that shrine take. And now momentum is heavily on Feigil's side with just that one clash in the middle in the river. Uncontested shrine.
Uncontested shrine. The buffs did great, and Feigl did suddenly had a spike. They snowballed, and they handled Dictator, you know, very well on that fight. And now Feigl is protecting the lead that they have and carefully picking up targets. So they don't need, you know, the knight in that class lineup. They could do it without it.
These buffs from the shrine, they tend to look like they're very small, but it could actually be extremely gigantic, especially at this stage of the game where all players are going to be competitive, because this is the grand finals. And another uncontested shrine take here. No, it was contested.
It is.
It's still open, but up for grabs here. Feigl trying to take it. Will it go into their hands once more? And could it lead to another upset here and another taking back control into their hands?
Well, Dictator right now, they seem like struggling, identifying who to pick. Shrine being ignored, but Dictator, they're not gonna let it slide right now. We need the buff. I think they secured it. Shrine being collected, the buffs into their hand, into their side, but can they help them try to fend off the members of the Feigl? Damage overload, a lot of backstab. Quagmires being played, safety wall being used as well. We can see some strike being provided by the Bard from the back line, and there's Angels trying to provide guidance for the members of each teams. And now all of those damage coming in from those backstabs and Sonic Blow just to at least eliminate. But where is the casualty? It's in Dictator's side with Kero out for like good 60 seconds.
Trades left and right. It really will have to boil down to the objectives. These shrine takes might seem small, but only 2 points and just a couple of buffs, but has proven time and again for both teams, either on Dictator's side or Feigil's side, that they could prove to be gigantic when it comes to turning the tables in this match.
Okay, let's see. We can see both Dictator and Feigl trying to get a feel. Siren now back. Dictator definitely wants to steal this. And now they're going to be contesting up against the Feigl. They're in the pit. Asura Strike is there. Are they going to be eliminating? Oh my goodness! Siren did fall
Dictator, son!
on the hands of Dictator Chin. They lost 2 in that fight, but the rewards are just great, and now they're behind by 2.
That was a gigantic last hit on Zyron for Dictator.
And imagine if those 2 players from Dictator didn't fall down, it's gonna be equal. It's gonna be all 26. But Feigl decided to snowball, get more points, and now they're up by 4, and Dictator needs to catch up as well. Shrines up for grabs.
Who is going to be able to take this shrine? It could be the deciding factor here
Forever.
for this grand
Forever.
finals. The shrine,
Okay.
Sura Strike, going to miss.
Okay.
Whoever takes this shrine might be taking the championship as well.
Yes. This
Feigl's victory here could be the start of another momentum here for the grand finals, and Dictator taking it could be the grand finals.
And aside from this shrine, there's another one to spawn in 36 seconds, and that is why they need to collect the shrine and then get another 4 easy points for them. Look at Feigl, they're focusing on collecting it, but somehow those damages are preventing him from doing so. A charge attack coming in from this guy. Are you gonna try to touch that Asian shrine? And we are down to the 16 seconds. Are you gonna collect the shrine? The points are, is it going to be in the favor of Feigl, or is it going to be in the favor of Dictator? What is going to happen if the shrine is gonna spawn once again? It overwrites. No shrine gonna be popping up new, and this is going to be a contestant's mate. Still, the shrine is quite ignored in this one.
Zyron is still coming up soon in a couple of seconds. Everyone's still trying to pick up the shrine, but everyone's just dropping all storm gusts. We see a bit of holy lights here coming from Akutik Pati. They're really making sure that Feigl is not able to take the shrine with 4 points ahead against Dictator. Feigl needs to be very careful to maintain this lead, and only a few seconds left for the Zyron spawn.
Siren spawn in the last minute of this game, but the shrine, the Asian shrine here, I think Dictator, they definitely wants to reduce the lead by Feigl by 2. This is very much important right now, but you know, they're definitely ignoring this, and they don't want the buff, or probably Feigl will be using this as an opening for them to attack. Siren is back.
This could be massive.
This could be it. Dictator, if they solidify the last hit, they might be bringing home $10,000 US. And they did! They did! Dictator! Oh my!
Oh, it's not over
Oh
yet.
wait, is that over? Is that over? Spykill is still fighting. They got the shrine. They got 1 kill. And now it's equal. 33. 30 seconds left. How can they settle this? Someone.
38.
Spykill. 1 point up. Dictator needs to equalize this.
Kills.
Spykill.
2 points. 15 seconds. They're making a break for it. Feigl running away, trying to secure this win.
How did Feigl decided to come back from that? They equalized the score. It was almost over, and Feigl decided to lead by 2. And we're getting a game number 4, Chin.
It's not
Game
over. It all started with that shrine take.
Oh my.
Could have been a small objective, but a gigantic flip of the tables here. Saya Hot Cup coming in clutch with the Suran strikes at the end there. Securing the lead, securing the momentum as well. Gigantic finish here for game number 3.
A lot of things happening, but you can see both of these guilds are playing carefully. You know, every single mistake can cost the game. Feigl almost lost the opportunity to be the champion, but they had extended their tournament life. As you can see, 2 shrines, 4 shrines being accumulated all throughout. 1 shrine got ignored, but for Dictator, those Zyron kills proven to be crucial, and they did overtook the Five Guild just by a little bit, and for Five Guild, it's quite scary. We cannot let that happen. So they decided to focus on eliminations and then, lead by 2. And that 2 kills definitely differentiate that scenario wherein it was supposed to be Dictator celebrating and lifting the trophy. But for Five Guild, this might be the start of them coming back with a reverse sweep.
That could have been massive there for Dictator. That one time that they started to chase other members of Five Guild instead of securing that shrine, which was uncontested. It was an uncontested shrine take, which started the whole reversal that Five Guild was able to pull off there.
Oh my.
These small objectives can really prove to be extremely massive, especially in these like highly competitive matches. Hopefully, we see that later on here, upcoming in our highlights for these recent for this recent match. Here we go.
That's the power spike. Having to acquire that Asian shrine, getting the buff, and as you can see, Five Guild kills after kills after kills, one after another. It was proven to be beneficial when you get that shrine buff. So Five Guild did manage to had a very decent lead, not until Dictator decided to get the second Zyron and then somehow closed the gap. But the more Dictator tries to close the gap, the Five Guild, they were very much threatened by the situation. It can be anyone's game, and even the last Zyron there, Chin, it went towards the Dictator, but Five Guild decided to take the matters in their own hands. We need blood. We need to take down players. Just like that. Five Guild, they're just behind by 5. They took the shrine and then pick off 4 targets to get that win.
Each and every objective should have been respected. That was a free objective in the grand finals. You can't afford these kinds of mistakes here. This is the big leagues. This is the ROLG major.
And this is definitely big,
Definitely have to not leave those unchecked. It was a free shrine take. Nobody was contesting it at that time. I think Dictator was chasing down members of the other team trying to get more kills. And instead, after securing that shrine, tables were flipped. Momentum was on the side of Five Guild.
Oh my days. ROLG. It couldn't get better than this. We can now feel that these guilds are playing in the grand finals because neither of them want to lose in the grandest stage of them all. ROLG Major. I mean, for Dictator, they just need one more, but it seems like the journey, the path, it's getting narrower, it's getting farther because of what Five Guild is doing right now. They're trying to climb up while pulling the leg of the Dictator down.
This could be very massive here for the side of Dictator. They've been going on a rampage, win streak after win streak, decimating every single team that they were up against, including the undefeated gods, Five Guild. But now, with this very narrow escape, Five Guild was able to take control back. Just 2 points. That shrine, they could have been 2 points for Dictator and then -2 for Five Guild, and would have been the championship.
It would have been them lifting the trophy, but of course, we still have game number 4 to see if Dictator is going to finally lift that trophy up, or will Five Guild decided to go for a clean reset. Let's forget about the first 4 matches.
Exactly.
Let's focus on game number 5, and that is what Five Guild is aiming after. 3 straight wins, and they already had 1 win check, so they need 2 more to win.
Exactly, and it could go the same way for Dictator, only needing 1 more match, 1 more win, and the championship is theirs for the first ROLG Major Day of Domination.
Very, very exciting, Chin. I even thought that this is going to be an easy task for Dictator, but we are forgetting the fact that Five Guild is one of the top teams, top guilds in the ROLG major tournament. So
in terms of stats, they are the top guild.
They
They are
are.
the top dog here. Definitely decimating the entire tournament from start to finish. Only here, starting to waver at the grand finals against the Dictator.
of course, you're trying to be perfect all throughout this entire tournament. You know, it's very tiresome.
Very tiresome.
You know, as we described it earlier, gods can bleed, and it seems like those gods are in god mode right now. They definitely want to win no matter what. They just wanted to, you know, Figild wanted to let Dictator had that
Exactly.
feeling of excitement, feeling of you almost closer to your goal. And I think what Figild is going to do here is to break that moment. You know, it's a very, very satisfying feeling that, you know, you're just trying to pull the leg of the Dictator, who's currently 1 win away, and then snatch the championship away from them.
Exactly.
Okay.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Definitely grand finals material right here.
Let's see if there's new class to be removed in this current ban. We're heading towards the 4th round. Which class will be removed? Still the same.
Same. Hunter and Crusader will be out for this match as well. Dictator bans the Crusader while Figild has banned the Hunter.
Okay, so if this lineup do work in their favor on game number 3, Chen, this might be a repeat of strategy between Figild and Dictator. So Dictator, they have to play carefully this time. They have to be aware that Figild is now back with a vengeance, and they are ready to take the long route in order for them to solidify the championship. If Dictator can play long matches in the lower bracket, Figild can suffer like 2 first losses and then win 3 straights, if that's what they want to do.
Very interesting stuff. I wonder what's going through everyone's heads right now, both for the side of Dictator and Figild. The nerves have to be like through the roof here, but they have to maintain their cool here if they want to take the championship.
Yeah, they have to reset, and actually they have to figure out ways. They have to be calm on their heads. They have to find a loophole into that kind of strategy. If Figild found a loophole with the assassin type of approach, but speaking of assassin type of approach,
they don't have one right now.
They don't have it. They don't have it right now. They have to at least adapt and change, you know. So this is quite new, actually. Adjustments being made by Dictator. So most likely this might be the lineup that will help them solidify the championship, if ever, or, you know, try to at least assert dominance towards the Figild in the early game.
On the other hand, it could also be pretty dangerous for them, as their previous draft was actually working extremely well for them, only up to this recent match where they lost by 2 points, which was just a very, very small deficit here. So it could be dangerous to go back to this whole traditional meta lineup that everyone has been going for the entire tournament, when their uncanny draft, or their out-of-pocket draft, was working extremely well for them against Figild.
And now the gates has been lifted. Everyone is charging down the mid. They're trying to take the shrine. Everyone trying to use all skills up each other. But who is going to take the fall? Who is going to take the first blood? They're going to be ignoring the shrine. Okay, let's focus on who will collapse first in this game number 4. Mr. Tan eliminating Smile and SDZA. That's the first juicy kill for Dictator, but Figild answers back.
First shrine going to no one yet. Everyone's still fighting for it.
Okay, so the strike here eliminating Sonho. That's a nice backline prioritization there by the monk of Dictator. And now Dictator seems like they're on a roll. They're doing pretty well. 7-1 score. Good early game for them. No assassin, no problem.
They're already trying to firing shots at the root over here.
Are they trying to end this? Are they trying to farm 10 points just by breaking the Yggdrasil root. And Feigild, what can you do? Can you defend your root? Because the root cannot defend itself.
Because the root is on
Fire! The root is on fire, and they're trying to blow the root out into the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, pardon the pun. We are seeing an intense play that is enough to blow the root of this building.
Sura strike coming out from Dictator side, but I think it was missed maybe from a smoking card or a safety call. I'm not quite sure. We see Hammer Falls dropping down here in the middle of the river. Another ancient shrine has spawned while Dictator secures another point.
Okay, Dictator getting one kill,
And
but
another.
But you know, they're ignoring the shrine. Dictator has the freedom to at least take this one out, and this hit has been collected. Dictator is doing so well in the first 3 minutes of this game. Feigild, can you have an answer to that? Can you stop Dictator from snowballing? I wanted to see Feigild trying to fight back, but Azura Strike is going to be the answer. Sadao will receive that much damage, and he's gonna be down for 3 seconds, and now he's gonna be back in the field. Feigild, are you gonna be prioritizing the Siren over anything else in this game?
10 seconds left to the Siren spawn, but it's not looking well for Feigild. Dictator shoving them back, just veering them away from this next objective, which could also be very massive. Siren awakens.
Bottom is getting crowded. Azura Strike inside the pit. Who's going to receive that? No one's took the fall. Siren will go towards the hands of Dictator. Great start. Azura Strike out of nowhere, and no one is going to receive that as well. But Dictator here, they're leading by 16, and Feigild seems like the fatigue is getting onto them.
Dictator showing them that it's not impossible for gods to bleed. And they're about to slay another, if ever, at 18 versus 2 points. Dictator and Feigild, they're already knocking on their door, knocking on that root. The root is already casting skills.
Yeah, he's down to the final 30%. It's 300 HP less. And now Shrine again, popping in the river, up for grabs. And we can see Dictator not even hesitating. 20-2. Feigild, what is gonna be their response? And even the buffs trying to at least keep the guild up and running. But what is going to be the answer? Are they gonna be laying out traps?
Dictator respecting Feigild, understanding the power that they have. While they have a massive lead, they understand that it can be taken back into Feigild's hands. So just disengaging, having the discipline to do so. We're almost at the halfway mark into this match, with 2 more objectives about to spawn in about a minute.
Wow. Even though with a huge amount of lead margin, Dictator decided not to risk it all. Azura Strike punching there, here and there, but they got protected. No one's gonna took the fall just yet. And it's enough time for both the Zyron and the Shrine to respawn. And now both of them are trying to go on a safe distance. But for Feigild, is this going to be the opening? Is this going to be the time they're going to go in? What are they doing? They're trying to aim in the Yggdrasil root, but there's someone trying to punch in the back line still. Fire Pillar there being casted, and now a lot of them burning. Lex Eterna here we can see being used on this Yggdrasil root, and the members of the Feigild are trying to fend off the attackers, which is the Dictator.
21-5, 4 minutes left. It's not over yet, only under 10 seconds remaining for the 2 next objectives to respawn.
Now, 2 big objectives. Is it going to be on top? No. Is it in the... It is going to be in the bottom, and Dictator marked it first, and Feigl is going to contest this. Shrine has spawn. Who is going to take it?
28
Dictator!
to 5.
28 points. Feigl is now struggling, and in addition, they got the Asian Shrine. Feigl, I believe they have to go down. They have to go back.
The root has also fallen.
Feigl, it seems like the gods of this entire tournament is going to take a slow beating in this matchup, and Dictator, you can see the confidence from them getting those points up again.
It has really done them wonders, braving it through the entire lower bracket, completely decimating every team that stood in their path.
Yeah.
Now including the grand finals, taking only a small hiccup in game number 3. Dictators.
But are they going to go on all out here? They're gonna charge in. They're not gonna waste time. I believe this is what they're after. But the rest of the members of the Dictator are going up full on defense. Feigl, Dictator inside the Dictator's base. Feigl is gonna do everything they could, but Dictator is raking up kills. They're now trying to improve and get more points just by eliminating the members of the side of Feigl. Sadao BS is now being eliminated, but who's going to be the next casualty of war? Dispel, double strafe coming in, and now a lot of buffs trying to at least help the Dictator members to withstand the fight. After the strike is gonna be there. SDC8 is out, Chin.
This isn't over yet. There's still 2 minutes remaining. Although Dictator can play it safe, stay on the defense, maintain their gigantic lead of 34 points.
Wow.
It's an extreme uphill battle.
It is.
The mountain is Mount Everest, and it's called Dictator.
Yeah. Mount Dictator.
Mount Dictator.
It's really hard to climb right now, even with the final Zyron spawn. But if Feigl can manage to surprise us with something in less than a minute by getting 9 points from this last objective to spawn and then getting a lot of kills, this could mean something. But Dictator, the only thing they need to do here, Chin, is to protect the lead they currently have and then go run to the trophy and lift it.
Final minute remaining and the final Zyron as well. Dictator as a team.
Feigl? Okay, they got it.
Feigl, yeah.
They got it, but still 28
Not
points.
enough. 28 points is a lot.
Yeah, but can Feigl figure out a way on how to rake up points? They need to kill. They need to produce elimination, but at this rate, 33 seconds isn't enough.
It's not gonna be enough.
It is not enough. Tinaja, Sonho now out. Dictator looking for one more kill to 50, and it is 20 seconds. Dictator is just counting seconds. They're just 15 seconds away in order for them to lift that trophy and call themselves the first ever major champions. For Feigl, they have fought a very nice battle, but congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, the ship has sailed. Congratulations to Dictator for a very, very well fought tournament bracket for them. They fought in the lower bracket and they made it up to the grand finals, and it's them.
Your
again.
first ROLG major champions, Dictator.
Oh my goodness. This is a very nice grand finals for us. Who would have thought we're gonna be reaching day 4? But of course, we have Yuko on stage. So Yuko, it's your turn.
Thank you, Vince G and Chin. You guys had a long day. We still see the players here as well as the cameraman doing their magic. But what a day to everyone. I will let the players greet their opponents. I will let the content team do their thing. But again, I'm Yuko, your host. This lovely afternoon and evening. They're very happy behind there, but that was quite a hyped match. Best of 5 did not go all the way, but Phi Guild definitely gave it their all. I hope their fans as well as their loved ones are happy. And we only have one winner, one champion, which is, of course, Dictator. They had an amazing lower bracket run. All of them are excited to walk on stage. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? Okay. I know you guys want to lift that trophy, but hold on, because we have an awarding for now. So to accompany me in awarding the 3rd and 2nd place, I would like to call on stage the CEO of Richmond Shop, Isara Riao Desha. Alright? Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this evening and this event as well. Okay, let's start things off. 3rd place. We have Ronin. May I please call on the players of Ronin? Congratulations! They won. Wait, that's a champion. 4,000 USD. I wanted to get the 10K USD for myself, honestly, but you know. Okay. Move. The players are the focus here. All right. 3rd place again is Ronin. Do you guys have space? I'm too small. All right. Picture, please. Let's give it a round of applause for Ronin. Exit to your left, gentlemen. Exit to your left, yes. That was our 3rd placers. And now, fresh from Grand Finals, our 2nd placers. They will be bringing home 6,000 US dollars. We have Phi Guild. They were able to break one game, and that's okay because they still managed to reach the grand finals, repping the upper bracket and giving us an amazing match. Again, they won 6,000 USD. Please smile for the photos and videos. Thank you, Phi Guild. Please exit to your left. Thank you as well to the CEO. Okay. Champions deserve someone else that will join me in this awarding. Whoa, okay. We have a very supportive team here. Alright, so I would like to call on the CEO of Maxon, Showdown Wadthanalab. Please, thank you. Good evening. I hope you enjoyed the event. And, I mean, if we have second placers, we have the champions, fresh from their 3-1 victory. I would like to call on stage the champions. They will be bringing home 10,000 USD. Yes, guys, you are the champions. Dictator! Okay. Again, they're the champions. They won 10,000 USD. Please smile for the photos and video. compress? You'd like us to compress? Move? Okay, I need one player from the team. I just have one question. I need a representative. Okay, so what's your name / IGN?
Actually, I play on the Xiaopi character name. Yeah.
So how does it feel that this is the first major, and from the lower brackets, your team made it to the grand finals and won the championships?
It's like being great of course, because like it's the first time that we have been get the trophy. We believe that the trophy outside of Thailand is the first time. Yeah. We believe it before in Thailand, but it's going to be still different. And of course, different opinion. Yeah, it's just too good.
All right, congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause. Major 2025 Day of Domination. We have a lot of confetti here, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. And that officially wraps up our event. Again, Ragnarok Land vs. Genesis Major Day of Domination. Thank you so much to the teams, the managers, the people that went all the way, the staff, to Maction, and the cool security guards that I made friends with earlier today, as well as the casters, Vince G and Chin. It's been truly an honor to be alongside you guys. I'm Yuko. I have been your host for this event. We will see you next time.